Honey, how you guys doing? What's going on? We got to talk about this NFL player, James. James, you know you wrong, buddy. You know you wrong. You guys, these men are not just hitting y'all with their hands. They are taking cars and trying to finish you. All because they cannot control their emotions. Okay. Their father has failed them. The fathers have failed them, I say. If you guys are in here, please make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel, the Juicy Leaks TV. We have this article here, and this woman, honey, thank God that she's still alive. Thank God that she's still alive because you guys know most cases like this, the women do not survive and they end up a RIP on somebody t-shirts. So if you guys are in here, please make some noise. Please comment. Please like this video. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. So this is the players. You see them right here, and this is the girl. They said she's an NBA player. Okay. And look at her. She's beautiful, right? And a lot of y'all be thinking that pretty gonna do something. Pretty ain't gonna do nothing. Man, they don't care how pretty you are. They will still take you out of here. They will kill your pretty ass. Your pretty ass will be 6 feet in the ground. Your pretty ass will be in the morgue. You're going to be toe tagged. So don't ever think that you're so pretty that these men are not going to touch you. I don't care. These are the same men that tell you, oh, you're so beautiful. You're so this. I love you so much. They gonna tell you, oh, that's it, and still turn around and take you out of here. Y'all be thinking, oh, he said I'm so pretty. I'm the prettiest girl in the world. You be thinking because he told your ass that he won't never take you out of here. Honey, you are boo-boo the fool. Okay, honey. So let's get on to this case. Let's get these likes up. Let me see how the likes doing. I know y'all not gonna make me keep asking y'all to get the likes up. We only got 8 likes. Y'all can do better than that. Y'all can do better than that, especially when you're getting justice for black women. Are y'all black women? I thought majority of y'all was black women. So why ain't y'all liking to try to get justice and push more of these news stories out here? Because I tell you one thing, honey, in the future, they gonna have it where if the men get their way, they're going to have it where no bad news is going to be about men. This story will get buried. Men that hit on women, men that kill on women, those stories will be buried and you ain't going to be able to talk about them. So you have a opportunity to use your voices by commenting, by liking. It pushes stories like this out into the algorithm to let YouTube know that it's valuable and it's important. So I need y'all help. I can't do it myself. I'm doing my best with just speaking about it, but I need y'all to engage. Hell. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Specs. I'm glad y'all commented. So it says here, it says James, that's that dude name, is accused of crashing his Lamborghini into his ex-girlfriend car multiple times. I told you he tried to kill her with the car. He backed that thing up, zoomed it in. Back that thing up and zoom it in. Back that thing up and zoom it in. Into his ex-girlfriend's car multiple times, trying to stop her from getting to a police station. He wanted to kill her. Law enforcement tells me that the alleged led to cop chasing an NFL player. And get this, honey, they don't want to be reported. They don't want to face authority. No, because they think they're bigger than God and they're bigger than the program. And he felt like he can get away with it. And I wonder, how long was she dealing with abuse? Because I know he was whooping that ass. A man that take his whole Lamborghini car, he said, fuck that Lamborghini. See, honey, ain't nobody with good sense gonna damage their own Lamborghini. He said, F that Lamborghini. She ain't going to the police station. And the reason why she was going to the police station because he been beating her earlier. But it's like you gonna take this whooping and go in your room, lock the door, and you ain't able to say nothing. Put some makeup on, put a smile on, and that's what you get. Because they see you as property. They see you as property. These NFL players, The society and the community has failed them. They treat them like they're gods. They tell them that they're everything, and they feel like, you should be thankful to have them, and they cannot fathom when you want to leave these men. They think about their ego. What are people going to say? I let her leave. How I'm going to be the man and this supposed to be my girl, and I allow her to leave. They rather for you to leave in a body bag than for you to leave them, and it fucks with their reputation or ego or mental. And some, they see you as theirs and they don't want you happy with nobody or with nobody. And y'all got to realize it when y'all get with these men. They be keep telling y'all, but y'all don't want to listen. Y'all don't want to learn. So, hey y'all, what's going on? What Smiley say? Smiley says, when you get a chance, check your IG. I sent you some popping hot tea since this month. Okay, boo. All right. It says, no matter what story you are telling, I don't come in your house without liking the video. I know that's right, Kathy. Kathy. Ooh, y'all should all learn from Kathy, baby. Okay. Kathy is a real supporter. She's a real lover. And that's why, usually I do open panels. But I told myself, I said, I said, yes. I said, you really need to learn to connect with your supporters. Okay. It's one thing to give everybody a voice, but you need to have that one-on-one with your supporters. They need to see all of you and hear all of you, honey. And I said, you're right. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm going to start doing with these channels. But I'm on a case working on Tyrone. I'm going to keep that an open panel because I already started with an open panel with that. But like these other 4 channels that I have, I'm going to keep them closed just with my commentary until I feel like I want to change. All right. And I said to myself, I want to start commenting or looking at the comments and replying to the comments more, because I know often I don't do it. So I'm going to start doing that. It said, Nell says these young men need counseling before entering these leagues because it's some history there. You know what I think? I think the parents are failing these boys. It, and half of them don't know who their biological father is. I mean, that's a shame in itself. But you are the mom. You have so much control. Why aren't you teaching your son from a little baby? Don't hit no girl. That's a no-no. Train him, instill in him. Do not hit girls. Instill in him to express his emotions. Express how you feel. Don't keep it bottled up. Have self-control. What helped me growing up when I was a child, and I tell you guys want to hear what helped me control my emotions, what my parents did to me. If you want to hear it, press 2. If you guys did not know, my father is Catholic, my mom is Christian, and my stepfather, he's Christian as well. So I just say that to say that, but when I was getting chastised, when my parents were talking to me, I was not allowed to huff and puff. Okay? All that huffing and puffing that these kids do, you talking to them and they and they doing all that was a form of disrespect, and it wasn't allowed in my household. So I had to learn how to control my emotions. That taught me at a very young age. Just because I feel it, I need to learn how to control it, and I need to know how to be respectful to authority. When I wanted to give a rebuttal, when I wanted to talk back and say my side, honey, my parents stopped me in my tracks. Now, this part, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing because it got its cons, okay? I wasn't allowed to talk back. I wasn't allowed to give my side, and that gave me a lot of self-control. So I had to do a lot of thinking because I wasn't able to express myself, so I was thinking a lot. And then it got to a point, girl, they didn't even want me to think. They talking to me and they can tell I'm thinking in my head. I got to stop thinking. I have to focus on what they're saying and don't even think. I got to stare them in their face. What you looking at? Look at me in my face when I'm talking to you. Okay. And they just talking and lecturing. And I just really got to sit here and take it in. I can't pretend like I can't do nothing. I can't look away. I can't roll my eyes. I can't huff and puff. I can't step up no stairs. I can't slam no doors. So all of that emotion and being frustrated because somebody is telling me something I don't want to hear, I learned how to control it, by upbringing. That's what you do as parents. So when I got into the real world, I was already controlled. When people say stuff to me, um, I was already instilled to control how I feel. So I wouldn't go out on a rage when I hear stuff I dislike. The downside to it is I had to learn my voice because when it's around authority, because when other older people were disrespecting me in real life, I was always taught to respect my authorities and I never stood up for authorities. So I had to learn that in real life to, you know what, just because you're older does not give you a reason to talk to me any type of way. So I had to find my voice in that. But yeah. So it says too many parents are giving the kids the control. Well, I don't know how that's going to teach them anything. Because what I believe is I believe that we are animals. I believe that we are humans and humans are animals, and your parents are there to keep you civil, get you civilized, have you some structure in your life, to discipline you, to get you in order. That is what your parents are for. And when they fail at those early ages to discipline you and to get you civilized, then you're just going to become more animalistic. Then you're going to be doing things you think more animalistic into your nature, and you have no discipline, no self control. You're irrational. And as you get older, I fear that it's harder for those individuals to be civilized. That's why I think it's best to civilize humans at a younger age than adulthood, because it's going to be harder for them to get civilized. All right, that's just my theory on it. All right, so let's go here. I want to go to these videos. They're talking more about it, and I want to see what they're saying. This was just 4 hours ago.
An NFL player is now out of jail after bonding out following his arrest over the weekend in Doral.
He is accused of stalking his WNBA girlfriend and purposely crashing into her car twice. Local 10's Lady Sue Paul is live outside the jail in West Miami-Dade.
And she's telling us a little bit about what those charges are that the NFL player is now facing right now.
James Pearce Jr. facing a long list of felony charges, including battery, domestic violence. This all happening after a 3-year relationship recently came to an end, but Saturday morning, the situation took a violent turn. Atlanta Falcons star linebacker James Pearce Jr. bonding out of jail Sunday night with a white towel draped across his face, but quickly approached by 3 men in suits who picked him up. They appeared to exchange words with him, getting Pearce to remove the towel and uncover his face.
James, is there anything you want to address about the charges?
You want to Pearce dodging questions, walking off in a hurry.
Oh, he looked like he off. And you know what? You women better start talking to these men. If I was y'all, I'd be like, listen, do you have any history of beating women? Do you think it's right to beat a woman? Okay. Okay, because she's been with that man for 3 years, and I'm pretty sure he gave her signs and multiple signs. I'm sure he was probably beating her the whole 3 years. But I fear that, the women that ask these questions, like, are you beating women? Do you know what I mean? These men don't want those type of women that ask those questions. But I don't know what's wrong with you women. Maybe you suffer with low self-esteem. I suffer with low self-esteem too. But it's low self-esteem. It all looks different on everyone. We all not created equally. Low self-esteem, it varies. But I feel like these women feel like, I can cure you. Y'all are not heroes. I'm sorry to tell you. Look, you can't raise no grown man and you cannot cure no grown man if he want to go upside your motherfucking head, okay? Y'all want to baby these men. I'm going to be yours. They tell you that they have an abandonment issues. You talking about you going to stay down with them no matter what. And then when they whoop on your ass, then you ready to leave and they looking at you, well, bitch, you lied to me because you said you was going to be no matter what. You knew I was the fucking monster. You signed up for this shit and this ain't no game. You said you gonna be with me, be with me. And now your ass wanna leave because you can't take the beatings no more. Stop signing up for this shit. Okay? Okay, this shit is not a game. I feel that a lot of you guys think it's a game. You think you can control a man or could convince a man. You cannot. That's a grown ass man. Okay? Now, in the beginning, they might manipulate you and make you think you're doing it. Like some would be like, oh, you are changing my life for the better. I need you in my life because without you, I'd be down and out. I need somebody like you. And you feel like you really helping this man. Hell no, I'm not here to help you. And see, a lot of you women, you want to help. That's your problem. That's your motherfucking problem. Look, get a nigga to help you, not the other way around. I don't give a damn how much money he got. Go to counseling, nigga. Okay, I'm not your therapist. I'm not about to sit up with you all night long to talk about your traumas and shit. What happened to you? I'm not here for that. But a lot of y'all do it because you feel like it gives you purpose, that he's really gonna care for you more. Yeah, care for your ass down in the ground when you ready to leave, okay? And then he tell you all the secrets. And if y'all dealing with a dude that do criminal crimes and he's telling you shit, you're not leaving that relationship, right? If this man is a killer and he's telling you that he killed and where the body's at, and you try to leave that man, he gonna have to kill you because you know too much. So be careful when you guys are dating and y'all want to know too damn much. I don't want to know everything. Just enough to get what I want out of this deal, and I'm gonna be on. But I don't want to know everything, honey. Okay. I know I might seem nosy and messy on the internet, but in real life, I'm far from it. In real life, I'm not messy and I'm not that damn nosy. Okay. I'm only get what I want. When I deal with a dude, I have an agenda. I sure do. I know exactly what I want and I try to get it. If I can't get it, then I'm out. I'm not about to fuck around and find out. I'm not about to be curious. Hell no, I'm not curious. I don't give a fuck. If he can't give me what I want, I'm not fooling with it. I'm not about to look at no potential. I'm not doing none of that shit. I'm too old. I'm too fucking old. I can understand when I was young, but I'm too old. But let me finish playing
with domestic battery charge. The alleged victim is Los Angeles Sparks forward Rickea Jackson, a rising star in the WNBA. A newly released police report shedding light on what happened Saturday morning. Jackson noticing Pearce's Lamborghini SUV following her. The report goes on to say when stopped at an intersection, he got out of his vehicle and tried to open her driver's side door. According to police, she drove away, but Pearce continued speeding after her. She drove to the Doral Police Department for help, but he tried to stop her, at one point rear-ending her, then intentionally colliding head-on with her vehicle. A police report just released this morning shares more details about the situation that unfolded Saturday morning.
She's talking about she's noon an NFL player. She's talking about noon an NFL player.
Sorry about that. Oh, that was a lot, right? That wasn't that a lot? Let me see if I go right here. He ran into her. Can you imagine somebody open a door? This is them, I guess, when everything was good. Okay, let me silence this music. This is them when everything was good. They do look good together, but it ain't worth it, honey. See, a lot of you girls, you deal with men for status. And I understand because I used to be one of those girls too. It's like men are like an accessory, like a Balenciaga shoe or Chanel bag. And, guys look at girls the same way too, because they care about impressing other people with their relationship. But it is not worth it, all those beating and that mental drama. And you're going to have to live with those scars, the scars on your soul, the scars on your mind for life dealing with him. The next guy you deal with, now he got to deal with the baggage that you had with this guy. And I really believe y'all do not talk enough. Y'all don't communicate enough, because I believe the signs are there. I don't think these guys are that good of an actor. I really don't think so. I think that y'all be so head over heels already. The nigga don't gotta do shit. Your heart already running. He don't gotta prove shit, because you already falling. Because you're falling with the idea of him being everything you ever wanted. And when you do that, you already cheated yourself. You're already lost in the game. When your head is already in the clouds, honey. Okay? But honey, I know I don't got a long time to be up here. So I do got to let you guys know I do have another live, but do you guys like me doing reports like this on this channel? Let me know. Oh shit, I'm late. So my next live is going to be Jasmine. Jasmine Crockett slams Trump over the Epstein files. Megyn Kelly crash out on Bad Bunny. All right, so I need y'all to get over there and like that video. Copy. All right, get over there and like that video. All right. Especially Team GG. Where my Team GG in? All right, next live stream. Next live stream. And how did I do? Did I do a good job doing this commentating, y'all? Press 5 if y'all enjoyed my commentating over here. All right. All right. I tell you no lies. Okay, well, I'll do more over here, Tina. I sure will. All right, so this is my next live. I would love for you guys to go over there. I would love for y'all to hit that like button and join me while I talk about that. We're doing a GG tour. All right, I know that's right. Come on, Team GG. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, I'll see you guys over there. I'm going over there now because I'm late. I'm putting a link in the chat. We're going to Juicy. No, we're going to Honey Static Media, honey. That's where we're going, Honey Static Media. And I'm out.